Christian Betts here. This will be a Taylor's of Friday the 13th. So, if you don't know, I'm a horror fan. I'm just every single movie fan, and I could like to talk about movies. So we could get right into this pretty much. So, if you could complain about any movies, this is just my opinion. You could put your own opinion in the comments if you want. Well, what to do? Let's get started. Friday the 13th, I get that like a 8 out of 10. It's a good start off to the series. Jason mom kill people. I really like how they moved the camera and make it more mystery, like who killed them. Until like Jason's mother show up with the van. It's the same van, or like the jeep she driving to kill a victim actually, like she did with the second victim or third. I can't remember, on the road actually. So a good way how like express her feelings. It was kind of she was crazy, and then after that the survivor chopped her head off, and then after that I really like how they did like the whole thing with no head. Is very awesome. The very cool way how they did that shot. But Jason show up in as a kid grabbing the woman out of the boat. That was very interesting. But it was kind of a jump scare out of nowhere you didn't know. But yeah, let's move on. Friday the 13th Part 2. I would get that same rating like Friday the 13th, just an 8 out of 10. Because one, it makes sense how the series goes, and a good way to get through like how pretty much Jason survived, but his mother is kind of like inside, not inside of him, but in his mind, telling him to kill and do that and that. Like the victim, he killed the woman who killed Jason's mother, and also survived. So pretty shocking. The survivor woman was okay. She kind of a bit looked like the twin of Jason's mom. I really like that good CGI actually, of like making her think that's Jason's mom, and you see her face a bit. But yeah, then I kind of don't like how they show orange hair a bit, but it just looked like not Jason you think of. It kind of looked like just a guy with the makeup on. But yeah, I have no opinions about it, but it's a good movie. Friday the 13th Part 3, there has to be a S tier 10 out of 10 film. Because this one was a very good, iconic way. Very iconic for Jason. The coat he wear like a kind of like a lumberjack, pants, boots, and also the machete and the hockey mask. The most iconic thing on earth for him. Um, a good way to like pretty much bring him back. The story was fun. The characters were more interesting, more good, but I just pretty much like it how they did with the series. I don't want to say anything because we all know that was a very good movie. Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. I feel like you people might hate me, but I might have no choice to put this. I would say mediocre. The reason why is kind of like they didn't explain that well, and the kid looked like Jason, where he shaved his head off, kill him after that, and all that. But and it's just a very plain movie. They didn't do that great with the actor who plays the survivor woman in the movie. I can't remember her name, but I won't say she did that. She kind of did good, but for me, I just did not kind of I did kind of like it, but I would say it just a bit mediocre for me. But that's all I have to say. I think this is, yep, this is the one. Friday the 13th, Part 5, The New Beginning. Uh, I would get that A. It was okay. It's an okay movie. I didn't like the killer review. That was the problem. But I would like how I wish like it could be like just a mystery guy out of nowhere or Jason's brother. I wish they could do that and then just do the kid who actually killed Jason. He's spoil review. If you don't want to know, if you want to watch them at the end of the video, just watch them if you want to know. It is the kid who like killed Jason in the part 4 version. In the final chapter, he's grown up. He's trauma. He got trauma of that. He keeps seeing Jason everywhere. But until we're going, some people get killed. Need the campsite, people die there. I really like the part where, if you don't know this thing, you probably might if you watch it. Um, the guy with the arts and the fact that I give him a chocolate, and after that he cut the living hell out of him. After he got angry at him, went out to him and kill him, and then he got arrested, and the kid got back, like in the body bag, but the other dead bodies are in like the hospitals and that. It doesn't really matter, but it was interesting. But that was only like kind of like the funny part of the movie. Then after that, the black kid and the woman who looking after them, and also the other and the trauma kid, I can't remember his name. Um, he was very strong and can get sometimes angry. He act like Jason a bit, but since they like go to the van where the black kid brother is, jeez, that was so crazy how they kill him in the bathroom. The copycat killer. But yeah, after that, through there, they went to the bar to do that, and then kill him. The copycat killer turned out that's the trauma kid father who was in the beginning of the movie, who's get the dead bodies there where the fat kid died. But yeah, it was pretty good. But I wish it could be like Jason mother's second son, or like Jason's father's son, or Jason's father is trying to kill him. But nah, I wish they could do something with that. Friday the 13th Part 6. Jason Lives, I think it is. I get that S tier. It's good. The trauma kid returned as a full adult, tried to kill him, but the lightning hit Jason dead body, then he come back to life. I really like how they gave him gloves, belt, all the weapons he get in the on the belt he got, and all that. He just looks so cool. And then after that, I can't. Yeah, and then after that, they like drown him in the bottom of the lake, and the rest in history. They both survive. The trauma kid can be free and all that. Now they said at the urban legend of that pretty much, but that's all I have to say. It's a very good movie, the best one out of all the Friday the 13th series. Second, I believe, it's a part 3. So yeah, Friday the 13th part 7. I get that A. I don't know why. It's kind of good. Um, cause like psychic powered woman turned out she killed her dad by accident. Show her adult, and then Jason like resurrect from the lightning through the water to him. And then after that, she used her psychic powers to like kill Jason and that. And then the crazy part at the end, I never realized, but at the end, if you not watch it, just go watch it. It's good. At the end, they show her father out of the lake with change, and then drag Jason down to the bottom. But yeah, it was good. It was a good movie actually. It was kind of like immortal power versus psychic. I kind of like that how them two got powers. The survivor got powers. Jason kind of got powers where he can't die sometimes. But that was interesting. Friday the 13th part 8. Jason Go to Manhattan is, I'm sorry, it's dog shit. I know everyone will agree with me. It's like one of the worst ones in the series, but there's something special. There's something very, very special for the shit tier for it. But yeah, it's not that good. But if you don't know this actually, but in the behind the scenes, if you watch you got the like the DVD collection of the Friday the 13th, they show you of their plan was, so while Jason go to Manhattan, he go to New York, and he puts a fell off of the Liberty in the Liberty Lady like tall building thing, I don't know, in America. That he puts a die and fell, and then two like the man and the woman survive, but nah, they didn't have enough budget for it, so they just pick Manhattan. Um, I could say something a bit about this movie, and then I gotta move on because it's not a good movie. Um, one of the boats sent a bunch of campers to Manhattan, and then the change got stuck in between and dragged Jason out, and then he come back to life, kill everyone on the boat to survive, and then blah 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 at the end. The only good part I like is the part where the black guy is fighting Jason, and he said, "Come on, give me your best shot," and Jason just uppercut him like way you for Street Fighter. It just knock his head off of his body, and then went inside the trash can. That's the only good part, but I had nothing to say. It's just not a good movie to explain. And then after that, at the end, the part where he got sunk by the suit, like the chemical or sewers or something. At the end, it looks. I don't know how Jason become a kid after that. It was so weird. It was so yeah. That's all I gotta say. Um, we got some. Well, we could get start with the awful one. Mm, I can't remember what did come first. Oh, screw it, we'll do this. Freddy vs. Jason. I get that B. It was okay. Freddy pretending he's Jason murdered to control him. And then after that, Freddy would kind of getting jealous of killing the victims of Freddy want to do, and now he just want to kill Jason and get him out of it. The teenager want him, Jason, to kill Freddy, and then after that, Jason won at the end and killed Freddy and all that. I feel like it'd be much better if it'd be a mortal movie. Like they can't die. Michael Myers is kind of is, but he can sometimes die from small things. But I want to see like a Michael Myers versus Jason movie. I feel like that would be a better movie than that. But I could think of Pinhead versus Freddy, because I can see one of them to be better. But yeah, I wasn't that huge fan of this movie. It was like the mediocre one in the series. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Jason X, it's the same. It was good. The story was kind of good, but not that interesting. They kind of like to show a lot of private performance out of nowhere. Don't know why, but that pretty much what the main thing is. Um, Jason got a new look actually for nanotech look. I really like the futuristic Jason look. It looks so cool. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's just him dying in the freezer. Then I think like maybe like over like so many years ago, he's end up in the future, and then wake up in the future after being freezed to death. Um, That's all I gotta say, and we can move on. Jason Go Hell is a dog shit. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry actually if I do that, because we all know it's like the worst movie of all. They didn't do justice for the thing. It was so weird. I really like the part where they just blow him up and it kind of looked like weird 3D look, but he become a ghost. He could go inside people's bodies. And then after that, pretty much, after that, he pretty much sorry, I got a notification. Pretty much he read it like after he done absorbing the kills and that he become a little quitter and that, and then after that he become a Fordor. They had to kill him with kind of like a vampire stabby stick, but it's a dagger thing of magic, and the skeleton is just dragging him underneath hell, and yeah, it's dumb. It was a silly thing they ever do, but yeah, that's all I gotta say. Friday the 13th, I think 2009 or 8 or 7. It was one of the 3 years where it was. Oh, I'll leave it there. It was around like where some horror movies in the 2000s were getting remake and that, except for Jason X and Jason Go Hell. Like I tell like where it was nearly like 2010 that when they were doing remakes of like very popular movies. Um, I would put this at an A. It was kind of good. It's kind of like people like this. I can't think of a real killer like that. He act like a real killer, kill people quickly, one stab and all that. Um, the characters were kind of mid, but the character Jason was very good. A good actor. The very I really like how they start with the saggy bag mask to like the hockey mask. Jason found in the basement where he like pretty much just found it where like he was killing his victim, the other black guy in the attic. Um, Kind of weird how he just put Jason mother head inside a locker and turned out. I'm guessing he used to live there. It'll be a long time since I watched that movie, but Jason's mom is very skinny and tall, but I could see she looked like that as a psycho. I could see skinny woman, old, long hair, and crazy she looks. But it's kind of hard to tell. But if you watch her very closely, you can see she can more likely be a psycho the way she looks. But yeah, that's all. This is my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and just help me out.